Hi, this is Vincent Hammer from Exocad. I want to show you how to do one of these cutback windows with retention beads. For starters, we're going to go to the DB. I have my 3 partial framework teeth here. I've already designed them, no need to show that. Let's go directly to the partial software. Okay, we'll start from scratch here. So as expected, it will has imported the teeth. We can ignore actually most of the steps here. We'll just go to the important ones. So for starters, we're going to take a look at the Add Part tool. We'll go into Settings and we'll change them to Editable. Okay, so now they'll be converted into wax. Okay, so now in order to do the cutback, we'll use the curve tool. And we'll just select our area here. And now we use the emboss tool here, emboss with curve. Select it. That's 2 different modes. It has an add and subtract mode. I'll do a little bit of a fall off. And you have different ways that you can control the fall off. And so now it basically, it adds a nice offset. If you don't use any offset, it makes a straight fall off, which is fine. But to have it a little bit smooth like this makes it gives you a nicer effect. Also, sometimes if you go through these areas where there's a divot or a sharp change in the surface, and it doesn't look quite right, you can change some of these settings as to how it does the offset and to get a nice result. Or you can just fix it with smoothing. Either way, we don't want it offset, we want it inset. So we'll do it that way. And apply it, and there we go. That's so now we have our cutback window. And now how do we do the retention bead? That is with the retention bead tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reuse the curve. You can just, so I just turned it back on. You can just use this curve. It might actually create some beads right in your fall off area. So I'm just going to make the curve a little bit tighter to avoid that, just to make sure. Okay. So now we're going to select this curve, and there's our retention beads. So we'll make them a little bit less dense, and we'll make them a little bit bigger. And so now you also have an undercut. So they're not going to show up as spheres. They're going to show up as cylinders with an undercut. So as you can see here, this controls the undercut is how much retention they'll have. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. Thank you.